darling heart, and welcome to this episode of the Drink Less, Live Better podcast. This is the podcast that helps you to see that drinking less doesn't need to be stressful, lonely, or boring. I'm your host, Sarah Williamson, and I decided to have a year alcohol-free as a little life experiment and haven't looked back. I'm here to support you with your alcohol-free or drink less adventures. Follow me on Instagram at Drink Less, Live Better and find resources on my website, drinklesslivebetter.com. I hope you enjoy this episode. Let's get straight to it. Morning routines. Let's talk about personal development or growth. I take it with a pinch of salt. I use the advice I often give my clients: take what you need and leave the rest. Some of what I see going into the category of personal development I view as torture, and some I see as just plain ridiculous. Morning routines. We're going to look at this today. Here's my disclaimer. If you have a solid routine that works for you, then you have got something that is neither torture nor ridiculous, and you should perhaps carry on with it and not listen to the rest of this podcast. Here's my thing. This is the one thing that you need to have in your morning routine. It's the non-negotiable and the only thing that will support you to have any kind of day, good or otherwise. Are you ready? This is going to blow your mind. The one thing is, wake up. That's it. That's all you need to do. Wake up and then make your next conscious decision. Sure, you can read and take what you need from the Miracle Morning, Atomic Habits, the 4-Hour Work Week, or the 5 a.m. Club, and if any or all of those ideas and concepts work for you, then go with it. If they don't, be careful. I read all of those books and got deep into a morning routine back in 2018, 2019 maybe, and it served me okay at the time, apart from the fact that I was knackered. You see, I could get up early. I could be conscious and upstanding at 5 a.m. in the morning, do the stretches, the exercise, write my morning pages or bullet journal or gratitude diary, drink the green smoothie, take the supplements, meditate and plan my to-do list for the day. But this was not the structure I wanted to live by long term. I was borrowing somebody else's instructions for a life well lived, and I didn't consider whether it was my life well lived or not. I needed something gentler. Each of those books I mentioned above are written by men, and I'm sure their ideas work for many men and also women, but I now realise the energy around those early morning habits are not what I need. I am a morning person, so it was nothing to do with getting up. It was to do with the pressure to achieve and to be productive in a way that I now consider to be quite forceful and, well, strivey. So, do you want to know what my morning routine is? When I wake up, either by alarm or naturally, I allow my waking thought to be this: breathe. I lie with my eyes closed and I think to myself, breathe. And then I feel myself breathe. I take a long deep breath and I breathe it out slowly. I do this at least twice more before I allow anything else to sneak into my brain. I just lie and think about breathing for a minute or two. I also then allow myself a couple of thoughts about how amazing the world is. It could be something as shallow as a puddle. I love these pyjamas. This duvet cover is so pretty. I'm so happy there's tea to drink in my kitchen. Or it might be a bit deeper. I sometimes think, oh yeah, aren't I supposed to have a gratitude practice where I write down that I'm thankful for my family, the weather system and the freedoms I'm fortunate to enjoy. And then I remember that I pick most of the big things up as I go about my regular day, almost noting them down, nodding to them, and silently acknowledging so many of the good things in my life as I walk about in my life. So I wake up. That's it. That's my morning routine. One component. My weekly routine has a few other moving parts. I do an early morning strength training class 3 times a week, movement, muscle buildings, and community with other people in my class. I walk my dog every day. I scribble a few notes in my journal when I feel like it. I have a system in place to allow me to be a fully functioning human being, but I am just that. I am a human being, not a human doing. I am not defined by what I may or may not achieve by 6 a.m. I love structure, but I've built my scaffolding system as I need and want it, not as someone else has prescribed it for me. There we go. That's my idea to help you today. Wake up, breathe. Is it groundbreaking? I think not. Is it useful? I hope so. Take what you need and leave the rest. Thank you for listening in today. Come back again next week. Check out the show notes for a link to a hidden podcast episode that will help you with your 5 p.m. cravings and details about my one-to-one life coaching and sober coaching programs. And P.S. I believe in you.